Thank you for turning in to the RecoveryChannel.tv's new program, One Day at a Time. This is our first episode after the introduction. Watch the introduction if you haven't had a chance so you could see why we're doing this and what the context is for it. But I'm calling it ODAT, O-D-A-T-A-T, One Day at a Time. Okay. Bill W. Is going to start us off here. And this is a quote. It doesn't matter too much how the transforming spiritual experience is brought about, as long as one gets one that works. I hear this in meetings, and I hear this with my patients saying, I'm waiting for the spiritual experience as promised. I'll say, did you have any moments where you had the light bulb went on, there was an enlightenment or whatever? And I'll say, and they say, yeah. And I said, well, that was probably your higher power talking to you. There was something coming to you to help you, okay? So let's not put on a scale of 1 to 10, what's a spiritual experience or how powerful it was, you know. Was it being knocked down by lightning or something? You know, it can be just as long as something that works, that you feel helped you. I have had some where I had walking in nature, I just felt all of a sudden I was one with the trees and the plants and everything. So we can have those when we get into daily prayer and meditation. They do happen, okay, more frequently. So again, this quote from Bill W. Somehow the alcoholic must get enough objectivity, in other words, get out of his mind and being subjective and judgmental, but objective about himself, to abate his fears and collapse his false pride. False pride is based on some made-up narrative of how we are often, but it really requires, the program particularly requires rigorous honesty. That's a phrase that's used. Rigorous honesty. Just 2 + 2 is 4, not 4 1/4, not 4 1/2, okay? So that's what Bill W. is referring to here, okay? So, post-spiritual experience, we have to develop a structure for continuing spiritual growth. Whatever we got out of those moments of enlightenment, of the bulb going off, whatever we want to call it, we do need a structure for continuing spiritual growth. So think about that today as you continue to live, I hope, one day at a time. And thank you for turning in to the RecoveryChannel.tv today. Best wishes.